Fredericksburg Live. Go, see, do.
What up, Fredericksburg? I'm Anthony Campbell, and today we are in studio with Kara Ward. She is with the Launch Group. Kara, thank you so much for being here with us this morning.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
Tell me, what exactly is the Launch Group?
It's very simple. We named our company the Launch Group because, quite simply, we launch and relaunch businesses.
Okay, when you say launch businesses, from what standpoint? As a business owner, why would I come to the Launch Group?
The Launch Group can give you an overview of everything going on in your business, starting with the foundation and the infrastructure.
Okay.
So we want to make sure that your business practices are set up and that you have a strategic plan working towards an overall goal. And then from there, we can get into the more creative stuff, such as marketing, getting your name out there, and figuring out how to get you to market effectively and be the best.
Okay. Say I have a business. I'm a vegetable farmer.
Mm-hmm.
What separates me from every other farmer at the market?
And that's why you need to make sure you have a solid infrastructure. We have to look at your business practices. We have to look at your overall goals and how you're set up, because that's what's going to make sure that you're successful. All the other stuff is just fluff when it comes down to it. Everyone can have a great tagline, a great marketing campaign, but it's how that really works into your infrastructure and that you're properly layering all of those strategies.
Explain to me that term, infrastructure.
Infrastructure. Infrastructure is your basic business principles. It's how you're set up legally. It's how you're set up financially. It's your location.
Okay.
And it's also all of the technology that you might have to use in order to keep your business afloat.
Now, you mentioned legally.
Yes. It scares a lot of people.
Yeah, no doubt.
It scares a lot of people. But the thing we recommend is that you want to go start a business. And so most people start their search online, and you are bombarded with information. Okay, I need to get a business license. I need to be set up with the state. I need to get a tax ID number. And you think that those things are all very simple, but there's strategies that you can use to make sure that you're set up best. You might, be best for you to be an LLC, might be best for you to be a PC. Maybe you're just a sole practitioner. All those things really play into what you need to be successful.
Okay.
Same thing financially. You need to make sure you're seeing the right people. You don't want to just go to your family accountant and your family attorney. You want to go to somebody who really knows what your business is about, what size your business is about, and where you want to take it.
Now, that is a lot of information that we have to deal with before we even go to market with that thing.
Absolutely.
Let's say I want to start a business, something to do with technology. I know that the market is broad and the competition is fierce. So if I'm thinking from this standpoint, and what I understand from the Launch Group, you're already telling me things that you do that come so far before the whole marketing piece. This sounds like something that I need to start even in the concept stage, is to reach out to a company like that.
Absolutely. Everyone has a great idea. You're brainstorming, you have a passion, you want to get it out to market as quickly as possible. It's not about being the first out of the gate. There's 1,000 competitors around the corner that might have the same idea.
Okay.
But if you take a step back and set that foundation up properly, you will always outlast your competition. When it comes to an idea, especially, you need to trademark your idea. Trademark and copyright. It makes a tremendous difference in the success of your business and gives you something to back up if competition does really start to creep into your territory.
Well, let's look at it from another standpoint.
Okay.
I already have a business. I've been operating for 15 years with moderate success, and I want to figure out a way that I can take my business to the next level. When I meet with you, what do we do? What do we talk about?
It's never too late to relaunch, and especially coming through the rough economy of the past 3 years, every business owner has to re-strategize. Anyone who's managed to keep their doors open and keep themselves afloat has something there. So now is the perfect time to be looking at those strategies, analyzing where you've been, where you need to go, what kinds of things can you change legally and financially, and with your marketing strategies to take it to the next level. It's about doing it now before that economy really comes back full force so that you're prepared. You're
So
not playing catch up.
You're on the leading edge
You're
where
on the
everybody
leading
else
edge.
is standing pat. Kara, tell me this. What made you decide to offer this scale? I mean, there are lots of marketing agencies out there. We know we've got lots of accountants and other business consultants. But from what I see, the Launch Group is a full-service operation that can take even the smallest new business as well as larger scale established businesses and help them to improve themselves. What gave you the idea to launch something that broad?
It was pretty simple, actually. It was trying to start my own business and realizing, you know what, nobody offers this. I'm piecemealing everything together. I'm going online and you can't always trust the information you're getting online. I'm getting
that,
advice
right?
from somebody I don't know who's just said, yeah, you should do this.
Right.
So I was able to take a step back and think, okay, I want one person to go to tell me, do this, 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 and this. I'm a creative person. I don't really necessarily want to deal with the accountants of the world,
Right.
but it's important. So I have a business partner.
Nothing against accountants.
Nothing against accountants. But I have a business partner where the business and the strategic planning is her forte. And we ended up working so much together on joint projects that it just naturally evolved. Wait a minute, this is a really valuable service that the two of us can offer to local businesses in particular, because it's regional and local, small and mid-sized business that will pull this economy out of the mess that it's in. It's not big business.
Yeah.
So let's make it easy for them. Let's do something that's valuable to a company, but that's also going to be valuable to Fredericksburg and to the region.
Okay. Now let me play devil's advocate
Sure.
for a minute. My business is doing just fine. I don't need to do anything else. I have my own connection at the newspaper, at the radio, whatever. Why would I need this? Why would I need to explore anything beyond what I'm already doing?
Well, there's two answers to that. First, we say, do you want to make more money? Would it be nice to make more money? Everyone wants to make more money.
Absolutely.
But second, this is a growing region. The fact of the matter is that the location of Fredericksburg, right between Washington and Richmond, with all of our military support, we didn't feel the recession like the rest of the country did. People want to start and open businesses here. Everyone has competitors. You just need to make sure that you're ahead of the competition. And it's about looking at your brand. A brand can expire. Even if your business is doing great, you have to put a little new life and a little bit of new energy into your brand and make sure everything you're doing is communicating that effectively. And it might be great to just keep doing what you're doing, but growth is incredibly important. I mean, we live in a multimedia age,
Right.
so you need to make sure that you are using multimedia to market your business.
Are there times where you have to tell a client that what they're doing is really not in their best interest?
Yes.
Their present advertising strategies. We talked a little bit earlier off camera where from the advertising side, we quite often hear clients say, I've tried everything. I've put ads in the paper. I called them up and told them to put together an ad, or I called the radio and asked them to do that, or I built a website and no one ever visited it. How do you break the bad news to the client that what they've actually been doing really isn't in the best interest of their business?
Usually that when it goes back to the infrastructure and their strategic plan, we can usually take what they've been doing and actually point to it and say, how does this really relate back to your brand? The demographics of this particular advertising strategy doesn't match up to your client base, to your potential client base, and to your location. And usually they see it right away. Oh, it doesn't all come back to that centralized brand and where we want to be.
All right. One last question for you. Kara with the launch group.
Start it. One last question for you.
Okay, one last question, Kara. What's new for the launch group? What's on the horizon? What's next for you guys?
We have some really exciting things coming up. We are going to be launching a really innovative mobile app for business. I can't say too much about it because we're in the
Understood.
trademark
Proprietary.
process right now, which go back to the trademark.
That's right.
But that's going to be something that everyone with a teenager will want to have.
Man, this is going on right here in Fredericksburg. I'm here with Kara Ward from the Launch Group. Very exciting.
Thank you.
And so glad to have you with us
Thank
today.
you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And Fredericksburg Live, thank you so much for sitting in with us. We'll talk to you soon. To learn more about Kara Ward and the Launch Group, email her, kara@yourlaunchgroup.com.
This has been a Video Man production and a So Wise marketing presentation.